The dog of a couple who nearly perished in a home fire began acting abnormally among the wreckage. Christine Marr lost both her house and her two beloved kitties in the fire. It must have been agonizing for her to revisit the debris after a span of 2 months, but there was a ray of optimism when her dog began digging among the rubble. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Marr resides in South Haven, Michigan with her family. The family had a dog named Chloe and 2 cats living in their house at the beginning of 2019. But they had no idea that a calamity would have ripped their lives apart by March. The Marr's pets were still inside their house when that happened, and it caught fire. Chloe was fortunate enough to be saved from the fire by firemen who used a homemade breathing mask to keep her alive. Sadly, the family's cats did not have as much luck. In the fire, one of the cats died. In the meantime, Ringer, their second cat, vanished from sight. Since her cherished pet was nowhere to be seen, Marr started to worry that he had also perished in the flames. The Marrs were forced to leave their house for a while due to the damage their home had incurred in the fire. But 2 months later, they had to make the difficult choice to bring Chloe back to see the destruction. Her owners were unsure about Chloe's response given the upsetting experience she had experienced at the facility. That's why the Marrs were undoubtedly concerned when the dog began digging and clawing at the floors. But when they observed their pet, they saw that she was digging pretty tenaciously. She began to sniff around a hole in the wall, in addition to being fascinated in the floor. Then Marr heard a sound out of the blue. It sounded like a meowing cat. Marr was understandably worried that an animal could have become stuck in the debris of her house. She said, "Heard a cat meowing, so we got food to coax it out," on her Facebook page. The animal was obviously in a poor state when it eventually came to. Marr could tell the creature was underweight just by looking at it. Indeed, it appeared as though the cat had been without a home for a while. Marr noticed that the animal in question wasn't your typical cat after giving it a closer look. It was Ringer, her cherished dog who had vanished after the fire. He had somehow managed to survive for 2 months amidst the rubble of their destroyed house by fire. Afterwards, Marr spoke of Ringer's survival as her Mother's Day miracle. "Out came Ringer, our cat that we thought perished in the fire," she said, describing the moment they were able to convince the cat to come out of his hiding place. Marr added, "Not entirely sure on the story of how he ended up in this hole in the floor," to her Facebook post. "He hasn't had any food or drink in his 2 months down there. Quite thin, yet doing well." Ringer's family brought him to the animal hospital in Kalamazoo, Michigan, following his experience. There, the cat's amazing survival story astounded the professionals. They considered his continued life to be a miracle. Ringer was given a feeding tube by the veterinarians to help in his recuperation and a gradual reintroduction of food. The cat's chances were improving, though. Marr said on You Caring, "He's very sick, lost half his body weight, but he's going to live." Many were taken aback when word of Ringer's reappearance spread, not the least of whom were the firemen who had searched for the cat after the fire. However, they were overjoyed that Chloe the dog had identified Ringer. South Haven Area Emergency Services Chief Ronald Wise stated, "We picked up furniture, looked around beds, looked in every nook and cranny for that cat," in an interview with Fox 17. It's incredible to know that Chloe had located the cat. Chief Wise continued to laud the dog and gave Chloe credit for saving the life of her other 4-legged companion. "She truly is a hero," he declared. "You wouldn't think the cat would live that long to get that one." Ringer would need weekly checkups at the animal hospital in order to get him fighting fit. To gain strength, he also needed to be fed every 4 hours. The Marr family was thus faced with a $1,000 veterinary cost for Ringer and an extra $600 for Chloe. Marr created a You Caring crowdsourcing campaign to raise money to cover her dog's medical expenses. She provided donors with updates on Ringer and Chloe's progress on her page. Marr therefore disclosed that both animals were doing amazing in August 2019. Therefore, even though Ringer seemed to be moving over his tragedy, his owners would probably always remember his bravery. Marr told Fox 17, "We're assuming he was eating bugs and spiders and stuff under there," Marr disclosed to Fox 17. I believe he utilized a little more than 9 lives. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.